Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just ooze.
Pedro, Peter, he has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side's attacking play here.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
And this is now today's lineup.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward...
And that gets things running. That'll be a throw-in.
Knocks it into space.
It's a good-looking delivery. Adebayo with the clearance.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him.
Real chance! There it is! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
After 6 minutes is number 9, João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro.
Chelsea make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
There's the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 12 minutes
Calm,
is
composed, confident.
number 10.
What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Mavididi
He's amongst the league's top 5 scorers. Leicester grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Goes for a shot! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Fatawu.
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Liam Delap actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Okoli attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good take. And Ayew! And the ball's come loose here. And they've switched it over to the other side. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the box. Jurgensen claims it without any fuss. Garnacho goes on a charge down the left. João Pedro played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. Cucurella is wide and looking to get onto this. Garnacho. Okoli. Played out to the right. Fatawu hurtling down that right flank. Fernandez. Vestergaard. Chowdhury. And it's Pereira. Now it's Fatawu. He is through here. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. That's really well cleared. Now it's João Pedro. Chowdhury. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. That has not gone well. Distributed tidily. Now it's Fatawu. Chelsea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's João Pedro. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Shoots!
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chowdhury. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's a throw. Liam Delap. Now it's João Pedro. That has been slung wide. That's very neat. That has found him in acres of space.
2 added minutes has been
That's a
indicated.
good ball.
And he shoots!
That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Nelson. Mavididi. Now it's Ayew. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mavididi gets into a good position. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chowdhury, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pedro. Oh, nice touch. And it's Fernandez, heading backwards. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Big chance! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
53 minutes is number 9.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
João Pedro.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Mavididi receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Well, there's the clearance. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
It's a searching pass. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Nelson. Mavididi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Ricardo Pereira tries to pass it through. Fatawu, he's picked his way through. He's got tall. He's scored! Into the lead once more. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Leicester go into the lead. Garnacho. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandez. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. No luck with that dink over the top. Ball, good take.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clean.
And the shot! Reed. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. And Adarabioyo. Navididi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goes looking wide. He's found a way through. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's been shipped out wide. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's João Pedro. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Chelsea have their second corner now. Garnacho with the short one. And it's Cucurella. Chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he's in on goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Liam to lap. Garnacho. Cucurella. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has been cut short. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. We are into overtime.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Might be dangerous.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. everything seems to be coming off for him.
Leicester could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And that is as far as it goes. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Next time.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement, They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So it's away we go then. Threads one in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Coventry finding their passes.
Goes for a shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's been taken short. Lofted in. Oh, there's the clearance. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Fernandez. Caicedo. Good running, strong and purposeful. João Pedro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Sends it crossfield. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's there to clear it. James plays it short. Coventry have the chance to go the other way. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Caicedo. Bino Gittins. And it's Cucurella. João Pedro. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Coventry upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's João Pedro. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a look and plays it forward. Great ball if he can get there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bino Gittins. Cucurella. Bino Gittins. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react. Grimes. Oh, good spread. Bino Gittins. Joao Pedro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. Chance to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Played in deep. Big header!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the box. Tries a shot! Goal! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about...
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cucurella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rodoni. Out to the left it goes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jimenez. Eder Militao. And it's Cucurella.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, that's a key
added
interception. Grimes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious,
First
Peter,
half is
but
up and
thankfully
things are
this is
looking
still
good.
very savable.
Let's hope for
Keep
another
things
good show
simple,
in the second
keep the
half.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Messi.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's having a go, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Bino Gittins. Joao Pedro. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bino Gittins. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. He's one-on-one! He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That has been slung wide. Rodoni. Chelsea still this single goal behind. And they win it back again. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Coventry are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cucurella. Bino Gittins. That's a shade optimistic. Rodoni. Coventry looking to pass their way through. Eder Militao calmly anticipates.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Crosses it in here. Brilliantly cut out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bino Gittins. The ball has bounced loose now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
He is through here. Look at the space here. Fernandez wins the duel this time. And it's Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Bino Gittins. And claimed it back swiftly. It's played through for him. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Cucurella proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Coventry have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number
Jimenez. And it's James. Messi. No, that's been intercepted.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Bino Gittins. Cucurella has it in a wide position. And he's gone looking for safety.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's been played through. And that was very necessary.
Has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Deep, deep into injury time!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 5.
Chelsea give
Coming
themselves
on
a
the
chance of a fairy
Number
tale
18.
finish.
Number
Well, who's
7.
under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
And another fantastic win for the
Well,
boys
thanks to
today.
Jim. We
Thank
both wish you a
much
very
for
good
your
evening.
support.